Hi everyone and welcome back to the Simple-ESL Podcast, where we help you learn real English for real life. My name is Will and this is our back to school special. We've taken a couple of weeks off as we're coming to the end of summer term here and the kids are returning to school. So I think it's a good time for us to brush up on our skills and start talking about the new school year. Taking English classes again, I think it could be useful to refresh our skills. This is the lesson for you. So today we will practice a school-related conversation. We will learn useful vocabulary, talk about routines and goals, and look at grammar for future plans, and use words and phrases like I'm going to or I'll. So we'll get started with that in just a moment. You can see that all on screen. Now, for those who are listening and watching the podcast along with me on YouTube, thank you for joining us. If you'd like to subscribe to the channel, you will not miss out on our new lessons and episodes that are coming out. Also, we are now using a new camera and microphone setup, so hopefully you're noticing a change in quality when it comes to that. So we're going to start by listening to a conversation. I would like you to listen to the conversation between two students, and then we are going to go through it together. Hey, how was your summer holiday? It was great, thanks. I visited my cousins. How about you? Pretty relaxing. I read a lot. Are you ready to go back to school? Kind of. I'm excited to see everyone, but I'm not ready for the homework. Same here. What subjects are you taking this year? Maths, science and English. And you? I've got art, history and Spanish. Nice. Who's your form tutor? Mr. Thomas. I think he'll be strict. I heard he's fair. I'm going to try harder this term. Me too. I'll do my homework on time this year. Now, hopefully you understood a good amount of that conversation. What were they talking about? What were the subjects? So we're going to have a look at the conversation again. I would like you to repeat and speak aloud. We're going to go line by line. Hey, how was your summer holiday? It was great, thanks. I visited my cousins. How about you? Pretty relaxing. I read a lot. Are you ready to go back to school? Kind of. I'm excited to see everyone, but I'm not ready for the homework. Same here. What subjects are you taking this year? Maths, science and English. And you? I've got art, history and Spanish. Nice. Who's your form tutor? Mr. Thomas. I think he'll be strict. I heard he's fair. I'm going to try harder this term. Me too. I'll do my homework on time this year. Fantastic. Well done on repeating that out loud. We're going to have a look at some of the key words from this conversation so you can use it in your own conversations. We have got the words on screen here. I would like you to repeat each word after me, and I'll give you an example sentence. Term. Term. This is a school period. We have exams at the end of term. Form tutor. Form tutor. This is a teacher, the main class teacher. My form tutor is Mr. Thomas. Homework. Homework. This is schoolwork or work that you do at home. Additional assignments. I'll finish my homework tonight. Subject. Subject. It's a class or a topic. The subject we're studying is English. My favourite subject is English. Timetable. Timetable. This is a class schedule, the time that your lessons will take place. What's on your timetable today? Uniform. Uniform. These are clothes you must wear at school. We wear a school uniform. Hopefully you understand all of that vocabulary and you can use it when talking about school in the future. I'd like to take this time to talk about Preply. I've spoken about it before. If you want to improve your English with a real tutor, why not try Preply? You can practice conversations like the ones we've been having in a one-on-one situation. If you use the QR code on screen or go to allmylinks/Simple-ESL21, you will get 30% off your trial lesson. Find a tutor that fits your level, schedule, and goals. And we're going to move on to a little bit of grammar here. So we're going to talk about future. When we talk about the future, we use, or often use, going to and will. We can do this to speak about plans, promises, and predictions. So let's start by talking about going to. We use going to talk about plans or intentions. It means you have already decided to do something before speaking. The structure, we have subject, then we use am, is, or are, going to, then the base form of the verb. Let's have a look at some of the example sentences. For I, subject I. I'm going to study harder this year. I, then am, is, or are. For I, it'll be am, and we contract it to I'm. I'm going to study harder this year. We becomes we're going to get new books. He becomes he's, so he's going to join the football team. They are, or they're going to visit the museum. So we use going to when you've already decided something, you have a plan or an intention, and you can see something will probably happen. We're going to take a science test next week. I'm going to do all my homework this term. She's going to bring her new stationery tomorrow. These are all great examples of using going to talk about future plans, things that will probably happen. And we have will. So when do we use will? Well, it's another way to talk about the future. It's different from going to. Will talks about promises, decisions that are made in the moment of speaking quite often, and predictions, what we think will happen. The structure, we have subject, I, he, she, you, we, they. Then will, and in the base form of the verb. So, I'll do my homework tonight. She'll love the new teacher. We'll finish the project by Friday. So similar to going to, but used in different situations. Will is used when you want to decide something right now. You can make promises and you can guess or predict the future. I think I'll enjoy English this year. Don't worry, I'll help you. She'll be in the school play. Time for a little bit of a trivia quiz now. Let's take a look at some school-themed questions. How many days in a typical UK school week? 5 or 4? 5 or 4 days in a typical school week? Lock in your answers. And the answer is A, 5. Typically, we have 5 days in a UK school week. What do we call the main holiday between school years? Spring break or summer holiday? This is the longest break, the main break. It's usually when the weather is warm. So it would be B, the summer holiday. In the UK, this is when we go abroad and go on holiday. Go to Spain, Italy, somewhere like this. What do students wear in most UK schools? Uniform or school kits? And we used this vocabulary earlier in the lesson. What would be the answer? Uniform. In most UK schools, the students have to wear a uniform, often with a badge showing their school or their school's colours. And we have some discussion questions for you today. What do you like most about school? Here are my examples. I like learning new things with my friends. This year, I'm going to try harder in science because it's my favourite subject. Another example. I enjoy break time the most. We play football every day. I think we will have fun again this term. I like talking to the teachers. I'm going to ask more questions in class this year. So we can see examples of how we use going to and will when answering these questions. Try to use this grammar and the vocabulary from the lesson to answer these questions yourself. Let's try another one. What's one thing you would change about your school? Would you like more sports? Would you like shorter days? I'd change the lunch menu. I'm going to bring my own lunch more often this term. I wish we had more sports activities. Maybe we will get a new PE teacher soon. I'd like shorter school days, but I don't think they will change that. So what are some of the things that you would like from school? What would make school more interesting or exciting for you? Should students get homework every day? Why or why not? I hated homework when I was at school. No, I don't think so. I'm going to do my homework when I have time, but every day is too much. Yes, a little bit is okay. It helps us remember things. I will try to do all of mine this year. Maybe not every day, just important subjects. I'm going to ask my teacher about it. So we use going to and will. And if you are interested in homework, especially when it comes to learning English, why not sign up to our Patreon where you can get homework worksheets for our lessons. A little bit more on that at the end. But I do have a homework challenge for you for free. So today we have practiced natural back to school conversations we have in the school area. We've learned useful vocabulary like subject, tutor, timetable. We've reviewed grammar and future plans, going to and will. We've answered speaking and discussion questions, and we've had a little quiz and shared some of our own thoughts about how school should work. If you would like the free homework challenge, you can write or record 5 to 8 sentences about your plans for school this year. What do you want to do with school this year? What are you going to do? What will you do? Hopefully you will be successful. Hopefully you're going to get lots of good grades. And we are here at the end of our first podcast back into the school week. Thanks for listening to this special back to school episode of the Simple-ESL Podcast. I hope you feel excited and confident ahead of the new school year. If you would like worksheets or transcripts or extra practice, why not sign up to our Patreon? You can do this through the QR code, or you can go to patreon.com/Simple-ESL. You can also find this in all my links /Simple-ESL21, and this is in our description and our bio. Don't forget to like and subscribe and share the episode to someone, and especially if you're going back to school, this could be a good time to start thinking and practicing this English. If you'd like more help with tutors, do use the links on the screen to get money off tutoring. If you're based in the UK, we have our Tutorful link. This will get you a £25 credit, and our Preply link where you will get 30% off your trial lesson. A great way to practice your conversational English. But hopefully you have found this useful and you will enjoy our upcoming slate of lessons, and we will see you in the next one. Subscribe to the channel and we'll see you next time. Have a wonderful day.